Hello all, welcome to Chanakya English. We are here for yet another discussion with Mr. Avarun Rangraj Pandey sir. Hello sir, how are you?
God's grace, all fine.
Fantastic sir. Sir, we've been taught in schools and colleges that unity in diversity and the caste is more history than now. But we are seeing people getting killed for falling in love and dignity being denied for their identity and as such. I wanted to start asking with you sir, where is this differences starting from?
I think you are referring a recent incident happened in Tamil Nadu in Tirunelveli district.
Yes sir.
There one Mr. Kavin killed by some other caste of people just because he fall in love with their caste. So normally we call it honor killing. In Tamil Nadu they call it as arrogance killing. So in Tamil we used to say not Gaurav Kolai but Anava Kolai. There's a You said that there is caste is history, it is not existing now, but that's not the fact.
That's what we've been taught in schools.
But that's not the fact. Of course, we have taught a lot of wrong lessons, wrong facts. Like one interesting example, the sun rises in the east. So whether it's a fact or not, that's a entirely different question, but we all taught the same, right? That is a separate. The caste was existing, is existing, will exist. That is what the fact. Whether there will be a violence or killings will happen in the name of caste or religion, that is the $1,000,000 question. Religion will be there, caste will be there, you cannot avoid them. And if every other name is related with the caste, every other, you can see the marriages happening only through caste. And caste is, it's not a sin. The differentiation and deprivation and bias, only those things are not okay. So somebody says that we are going to eradicate caste, means that is not going to happen. As poverty, you cannot eradicate the caste also, the caste system also. You can control it, you can streamline it. That's what all possible. In Tamil Nadu, we call the local government call themselves as a Dravidian model rulers, and they claim themselves are the copyright owners of the social justice. So all from Periyar to Anna to Kalaignar to present CM Mr. Stalin, they take all pride of they are the sole proprietors of the social justice. But all the 55 years in Tamil Nadu, only this ADMK and DMK were ruling. Even after their ruling of 55 years, all the so-called arrogance or honor killings are happening. Then the real question arises, what all these 50 years, what all the rulers were doing? That's what the main question.
Yes, sir.
The caste will be in the system, in the society. The killing, whether killing has to be there or not, that's the question. That cannot be allowed, we should not allow that. There comes what the governments are doing.
Yes, sir. So as you rightly pointed out, we had leaders like Ambedkar and Periyar as being cited for this caste-based
Ambedkar is entirely different from Mr. Periyar. That difference we have to understand. Periyar started blaming and targeting some particular community for this issue. Whereas Mr. Ambedkar understood and went to the root of the issue. So entirely there is a difference. Periyar has commented lot against that scheduled caste community. He has commented a lot. There is a very tragic incident happened in old Tanjavur district called Keela Venmani massacre. Almost 40 to 50 laborers belonging to the scheduled caste community, they were burned alive, including women, including children and all. You just go and check what Mr. Periyar's comment on that Keela Venmani incident. So you cannot compare Periyar and Ambedkar in this system.
Rightly said, sir. So just people have been, or the politicians have been citing these personalities for caste-based discriminations. Can we say that with this politics behind caste happening, are public being very ignorant, or is it the complete whitewashing of the narratives that the politics has set us?
Public in mass, obviously they will be ignorant, there is no doubt, but in the name of ignorance or the name of caste, killing someone we cannot allow. There is no way we can allow that. Yes. So there comes the role of the society or the system or the government. What you might have seen in Tamil textbooks, in Tamil Nadu schools, there will Teendame oru pavam, untouchability is a sin, all those things will be there. But that was only in textbooks. Not in reality, not in life. So that is what you have to do. That's what the duty of the government. Only teaching or preaching or keeping in a textbook and having the quotes in bus stand, that is not the way to create awareness. That is we can call that is a symbolism. No? You have to be very, very practical in doing all this thing. The real problem is the political parties are encouraging the caste system.
Okay.
But in silent way and the number two way, they will say that we are against the caste system.
Yes.
You can see in throughout India, in SCS, we have reservation constituencies for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. In reserve constituency, only SC and ST can contest.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
There is no confusion.
Yes.
But in general constituencies, in general constituency also the SC and ST can contest.
Correct.
Have you ever seen in Tamil Nadu the SC and ST people contesting in a general constituency?
Not.
That's what the problem. You might be aware, in Vidudalai Chirthaigal Katchi of the parliamentarian Mr. Thirumavalavan, they openly said once when they asked for a general seat to Mr. Kalaignar, was the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, then he said, you dare to ask for general seats. How dare you asking for general seats? You have to ask only for scheduled caste seats. Only for reserve. This was told openly by the VCK people themselves. So that's what the reality. I'm not talking about any particular party. I'm just recalling the incident.
Yes.
All the parties, all the politicians, they will speak something on caste. They will do some other thing on the reality.
That being said, sir, so political parties truly do not want to eliminate this caste injustice at all.
They want to encash it.
For votes?
Of course, not only for votes, but also for social unrest. Then only people will be divided. Then will be divide and rule policy is the Britain founded thing. So they are following all the rules are following the same.
There is also comments in the public saying that the caste-based discrimination is only seen in non-urban areas. For example, in Chennai, we take where everyone's working in an
to some
IT
extent
environment.
you can extend. It is not the 100% fact. Of course, when you are already engaged with something else, being an entrepreneur or engaged with some government job or having some good remuneration, then you will be engaged in something else. We will not focus on these things. When you are idle sitting in the village or somewhere else, obviously it will corrupt your mind. That is the one of the reasons. That is not the only reason. That is the one among the reasons.
Yes, but when they are working together in their immediate circle in college or work environment, there is not much of discrimination that they see in the caste. But let's say if they are getting into their personal lives, when they are getting married.
Being a friend
yes.
will not see any discrimination of caste. If the same friend starts love of the friend's sister and all, then the caste will appear.
That's
the friendship is entirely different. There is no commitment. When the marriage comes, then it becomes a relationship. So there comes all the differences. So everyone can encourage, everyone can celebrate their own caste. Okay. The discrimination is the problem. Bharatiya used to say in Tamil, Kula thalchi uyarchi sollal pavam. So you be your community, I be in my community, that is not the problem. If I discriminate you, that is the sin.
Okay.
No, even in the college friendship and school friendship, everyone could be a very good friend, no doubt at all. If someone wants to marry to other community, then the problem comes.
I understand that there is a comfort zone in marrying from the same community, and going out of community is making feel uncomfortable, or different set of rules or different set of culture they follow in different communities. But isn't it that has to be like that on cross caste marriage?
Why you want that has to be like this, that has to be not like this? Let that happen or let that not happen. Why are you insisting or encouraging or expecting that this is the way to cross all the caste barriers? This is not the way to cross all the. Let that happen. Marriage should be of both people's convenience, not of your ideology. You want to eradicate the caste from the society, so you want to encourage the casteless marriage. That is not going to happen. Marriage is of their convenience. If the couple, both boy and girl, they are okay with that, they can marry. I am not talking about their caste. If they are okay, they can marry. That's not. I am not here to encourage. I am not here to discourage. Why the society or the politicians or the other people are entering that this should happen? We have to encourage the cross marriage system. We should not encourage. Why you are entering into that? That's complete their personal life. We have seen hundreds and hundreds of marriages among the IAS, IPS officers.
Yes.
not only from other castes but also from other states, other languages. So if they are okay with, they can marry. You are not stopping that. You are not neither encouraging it. I am saying don't enter into anybody's marriage. If they are okay, they can marry. If they are not, let them not.
But in this particular case, the parents itself have been accused of aiding this.
If at all you want to maintain your social status or your dignity or integrity or casteism, whatever you want, you have to teach your children. If at all you want. I am not saying that you have to do. Suddenly rising and awake on 25th year of the child, or boy or girl, and saying that my caste people will blame me and how can I show my face in the society, that is idiotic. If at all you want to show your perceive, we are all having national pride. How we are say proudly that we are Bharatiyas, we are Indians. That is what told from the day one. So if at all you want to have your pride and all, you teach your children. You allowed them to go for anything and everything, and suddenly you come up with a system and morality. That's not going to happen. You teach them what to do, what not to do, what is friendship, what relationship, what is our religion, what will be happening, what will be happening if we go some beyond our limits, all about their convenience. I used to say in many colleges, I am not talking about caste or caste. Whenever you fall in love with someone else, whether boys or girls, first start gaining your own. Stand on your own leg. Then express your love and all. Then maybe your parents may agree for that. You are earning 1 lakh per day, per month, and she is earning 50,000 or 1 lakh per month. And if you go to your parents, and both will accept, obviously, for various reasons. Because first, economical freedom is the real freedom. Caste, religion are secondary. First, you should stand on your own leg. Then come and talk and preach on all these caste and religion and all. When you can't buy a single flower or saree or petticoat to your wife and talking about your caste or pride or male, female, there is nothing. There is no way it is going to. First, you should have economical freedom.
Yes.
That is what I always tell to the college students. So, if you are economically sound, obviously, as I said earlier, that will be the one of the reason to have all these casteless marriages and all. That is why it is the arrogance killing are less in the cities.
The environment also should be supportive for this, no, sir?
I say the environment has no role, and I say you don't interfere in it. Okay. Marriage is a private affair. Who are you to enter?
Speaking of marriage, that is one's private life, but denying dignity for their identity, in temples we see few castes being...
If at all it is existing anywhere in the country, we cannot allow. I don't see any single place where you cannot enter into a temple. We are having more than 40,000 temples. And everybody is entering, wherever you can enter, that is where I can enter. Every other scheduled caste, anybody can enter there. If some separate temples in here, in Tamil Nadu, built by particular community for their own purpose, and you say that I am going to enter, I have a different opinion. They say that it's their temple. They built on their own money, on their own land, for their own purpose. And you will say, because it is a temple, I will enter. If it is a public temple, anybody can go. Everybody is going. Nobody can stop. Nobody can stop.
Understood. Yes, so
when you have your, of course, you might be seen in Tamil Nadu, these people have a culture of having temple or idols in their home itself. In corner, in roadsides also you can see some temples. And they may have that temple on their own house for their own purpose.
Correct.
Yes. Just because of it, you have a Ganesh idol there, and you start that the Ganesh idol is common for everyone. I will start worshipping, and I will open the door, I have to worship. And today Ganesh Chaturthi, that is not allowed, no? That you cannot engage. That's what I am saying. If it is a public temple, nobody can stop.
Understood.
If it is made for some purpose, you should not ask for it.
Yes, sir, but you have rightly pointed out, sir, but we have seen this 50 years of politics in your career of journalism. Can you comment on few things on how caste has actually, is it evolved or is it changed? Is it discriminated in the these 50 years?
As I told, caste is always used as a tool of discrimination and politics. Yes. Caste was existing, caste will exist. There is no difference.
But we are seeing more of news and more of scenes.
Because there is more channels.
Okay.
And more news. That's all. That's all.
But it was being there.
As our parliamentarian Mr. Kamal Hassan rightly pointed out, it was the caste discrimination and arrogance killing has happened even well before the freedom. So it will be there, it is there. I am understanding the caste discrimination. We have to reduce. That's what the thing. Previous year there might be 15 killings. This year at least we have to reduce to 10. Next year we have to reduce to 5. That is how you can reduce. And that is why one day we may looking for to eradicate the honor killings and arrogance killings. But eradicating or removing, eliminating the caste, that is not going to happen. We should not be in a fool's, we live in a fool's paradise that we are going to remove all the caste system. That is not going to. Right from your school, for your reservation, for your certification, all the purpose in the school itself, they will ask what is your caste.
Caste, yes.
Then how every other city, there is no system in Tamil Nadu. I am not talking about India because there is no loudspeaker and all things, those things in North India. In Tamil Nadu, they ask for, we are the front runner of social justice, this is Periyar land. So in Tamil Nadu, is there any policy or scheme or any idea that in school you can have a certificate that I am a casteless guy, I am from no religion? Is there any possibility, is there any option is there? As you are having a nota in EVM,
Yes.
you can have no caste in caste certificates. So you will not get any reservation, you will not get any caste religious advantage and all.
They will eventually come in general category again.
Obviously, they will come under OC. Whether are you ready? Whether is there any provision made by the Dravidian governments? They call themselves as the front runners of social justice. These are all the way, and you know that after enacting that nota option in the EVM, people are voting more than 2,000, 3,000 in every other constituencies. People are voting there in nota. So you will have an option. That may be a reason. One day this will come to from 20,000. Someday development 20,000. Someday development 2 lakh, and you will have a casteless society. Why are not encouraging that? So the politicians' idea is to encourage the caste system so that they can do divisive politics, so that they can encourage the voting system. You might be aware. Recently, one custodial death happened in Tirubhuvanam in Sivagangai district in Tamil Nadu. Every other political party condemned.
Yes.
But in Kavin's murder happened in Nellai, it's an arrogance killing.
Yes.
People, especially the political leaders, selectively condemned, and they chose some particular words how to use because they want to condemn the incident. But in the meantime, they don't want to get the angry of that particular community. So they are having the balancing act. That is what the situation of caste and that's politicians. So how you can expect something to get away from that? It will be here.
So what could the government else do? So for example, in reservations, maybe we have this first generation graduates, something like that. Can we do that? First generation graduates from a particular caste, if they come out and if their successor or if their kids can't take again the reservation.
Reservation is a separate topic, ma. We need to discuss in a deep
Understood, sir. I'm just coming to where.
Yeah, see, now we are having economically weaker section also.
Yes.
That is for OC category and all. And even in many of Muslim community also comes under that in Tamil Nadu, in economically weaker section for in open category as well as economically weaker sections. The thing is, the Supreme Court and law commissions, many a time they insisted and suggested for the creamy layer.
Okay.
To enact implement the creamy layer system. So if you earn more than some amount, that comes at least 80,000 per month as in your income. At least 8 lakh around per annum income. If you earn more than that, you may not be eligible for reservation. Getting the reservation. That was the suggestion by the Supreme Court and Law Commission many times. But all the people, they always want to support the rich person, not the common. You might be remember of a poor girl child, Anita's suicide
For need, yes.
for need purpose. They blame the need. That only after implementing the need, that is what the only reason of the suicide of the Anita. That's what they blame. But we should understand, Anita lost her seat, right? She was unable to get. Who got the seat?
A person from the same community.
Person from the same community with more marks.
More marks. Yes.
That is what happened. But the people will cleverly hide the truth and they will blame the system. That is what happening in need. That is what happening in the caste system. They would like to support the caste system. They would like to support the rich, but they will put something else on their word and they will keep on politics. If the politicians become straight all the system will be destroyed.
But with 2026 elections coming up, and we have a large chunk of young voters who are going to play a major role, not just because of TVK coming in, but is it something that is hidden behind this caste politics that the young voters should think about, sir? Do you think there is something that they should think and vote, or probably understand better?
Why you refer to TVK, Mr. Vijay's party? I don't understand.
Let me explain, sir. 1 minute.
But there is NTK.
Yes.
Also, there is BJP also, there is Communist parties also. Yeah, are you not okay with the Communist parties of India?
Of course.
Are you not okay with the BJP? Are you not the NTK?
I am very well happy to bring them in, sir. But we are seeing news that when TVK was announced as a party, we saw a large chunk of very much younger voters than what we saw for Communist, BJP, or for NTK. So we are seeing so much.
Always it will happen when MGR entered, floated his own party. The whole youngsters went to him came out from DMK, and they went to support MGR from ADMK. Because in DMK, MGR Mandram, the fan club of MGR, was the base root of their vote bank. So when MGR started floating his own party, they supported him. When Vijaykanth started party, Mr. Captain Vijaykanth, when he started, on that time also youngsters went to behind him. So whenever a cinema star, film star starts a party, obviously the youngsters, who are the most followers of the film fraternity, yes, obviously they will go gold fund. The issue is not about youngsters. The issue is about caste.
Yes, that's right? What I am coming to that, sir.
TVK may not eliminate caste.
Yes.
Right? Being a Brahmin lady, Miss Jayalalitha was leading a largest party of Tamil Nadu. She became third largest party of India. She was having 37 parliamentarians in the parliament. Being a Brahmin lady, you see all the Brahmin hatred in Tamil Nadu. She openly accepted that, yes, I am a Brahmin lady.
Yes.
So, how she was able to secure all the votes of all the community? Yes. She got the love from scheduled caste, from Vanniers, from Counters, from Tevars, every other caste loved her.
So we would assume that she is above caste. And
that is what I am saying. It is not about any particular party.
Yes, I was just talking about in the point of voters, sir. So now that every killings or any discrimination that is coming up, what is that one thing that you would advise the young voters to look into for a
don't blindly follow politicians, whether they are film stars or others. Don't blindly follow them. Use your brain before vote.
Irrespective of whatever promises they make, or
obviously yes, promises are promises, not that is not
because most of the promises have been the baseline have been injustice will be eliminated and caste based injustice
there
will
are
be
slogans to set some narrative and all. That is not going to happen. We know, that's what I am saying. The youngsters, the new voters should think before they vote. They should read the history, what happened, what is the origin of the parties, and what is the background of the politicians, whether they are new or old.
Okay. So, this caste based discrimination, as we spoke earlier about, in the city it is not being much of seen, and we see it more on the rural areas. Do you think it is in the city life is also, it is somewhere hidden under the sheets or somewhere?
It is there. It is there everywhere. It is not only in India, not only in Tamil Nadu, it is global phenomena. You can see the difference in various names, some race, some color, or some origins. When the United States President says America first, is that not a discrimination? When you are talking about humanity, then you are talking, what is the matter of, what is the need of United Nations? Everyone will have their own interest. Right. I am not blaming their interest. You can keep on your interest. You should not disturb me. That's what the point. So the caste will be there everywhere, not only in cities, but also in metro cities and corporations everywhere. Right from Delhi to Mumbai to Chennai to Kolkata, everywhere it will be there. It is not that the more it is urban, it will not be there. Whether it's urban or rural, it will be there. It will be in a decent way or in a moderate way, with some agenda, with some curtains on their face, but it will be existing.
In your point of view, where do you see ending this, sir? Is it in the near future in your...
Accepting the fact that you cannot eliminate the caste.
Yes.
You should make you should try how to utilize it. You should make it as, see, atom is an energy.
Yes.
You can electrify it, you can demolish the whole humanity. how you are going to use it, that's it. Atom is an energy, that's the point. You have the caste system. How you are going to, even before our freedom and all, almost for more than 5,000 or 2,000, we are having the history of caste. You show me and you search for yourself, 1,000 years before, was there any caste fights? 1,000 years before. Well before when Mughals entered into India, after the British rule, all this discrimination started.
We could see in Mahabharata.
We can see the sect differences. We can see the classifications, not the contradictions. Right?
We could see in Mahabharata also when Karnan was a charioteer and when he was not able to fight in a war, immediately Duryodhana made him as an emperor for the Bengal side, and then he had to fight the war, come back.
What it shows, even if you don't, which community or religion he belongs to, he can be made as a king.
King, yes.
That's what the history says. That's what, even in Tamil Nadu, you can see at least 3 or 4 communities will claim for their kings. Rajaraja Sola is from our community, Pandey is from our community, Pallava is from, all 3-4 larger communities, major communities in Tamil Nadu, they will claim that he is from our community. He may be from any community. What it means? Community is not the matter. Communities were sects. That's the differences, not discriminations.
Right.
You are 5 years younger than me. It is a difference, not discrimination.
Of course.
Right? You are fairer than me. It is not discrimination. It's a point. You are wearing full hand, I am wearing half hand. That is differences, not discriminations. When you start discriminating all these things, all problem comes. That is what I am saying. Only after the Mughal enters, only after the British rules, only after these politicians ruling, we see the discrimination and fighting.
On a closing note, sir, if you can, in English we're using only one word called caste, but in the last 3 lines that you mentioned, we've seen caste, sect, and also jati, that we have been, lot of words been using. On a closing note, can you briefly explain and let us understand on what actually was caste, jati, sect, and any other being word used for discrimination?
Before that, let me understand what is called race.
Okay.
When you see something here, caste, jati and
Sect,
all,
yes.
sect and all, what you mean by race? Why there was a discrimination between white and black? Why there was a discrimination for Asians? Was it not happening in Britain, in South Africa, in America, even now? Even Black Lives Matters, what is it? You saw all the campaign?
Yes.
Is it not discrimination? Discrimination is global. We should fight against that. But it doesn't mean that caste is the reason for the discrimination. Caste is an energy. You keep it alive. You use it in a right way. As I said, it's an atom. You use it in a right way. You can create atom bombs. You can create atomic energies.
Yes.
In what way you are going to use it, that is why you can see that caste is a bad thing or a good thing. Depends upon who is using it. When the when the politicians use the caste, it will be a bad element only. When society takes care of its own, it will be a good one.
But it is very interdependent, no, sir. When society takes up and they want some recognition from it.
That is where we say you should do your job. The politician should not enter into society. The society or religion or religious leaders should not enter into politics. That is where the difference comes. You take care of your job, I will take care of mine. You should not enter religion. That is where in Britain for the first time the secular word came. The secular word existed for the first time only when the churches entered the government. So they say, we will take care of the governance, you will take care of the religion. When it completely collapses, that everybody will take care of everything, that comes the problem.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for detailedly explaining us for young voters.
Thank you.
Hopefully this will be a very eye-opener and people start to think about it.
If at all they understand my English.
Yeah, they will definitely. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Chanakya English, and we'll meet again for yet another conversation. Interesting. Thank you.